Hey, welcome to this mini lecture. My name is Dino, and it is on robot rights. So, what is a robot? It's an autonomous machine capable of sensing its environment, carrying out computations to make decisions, and performing actions in the real world. It is derived from the Czech word robot, meaning forced labor. So, they're kind of meant, at least originally, as a kind of way to help with work and minimizing labor for human beings, at least. So, what are robot rights? So, first we have robots. Now let's find out what robot rights are. Citizens should have moral obligations to their robots and machines, like human or animal rights. So, if you think humans should have rights, you think animals should have rights, then the extension is that robots and machines should also have rights in some manner. Why would we have robot rights? Like, what's the rationale? What's the meaning for it? It kind of directly relates to robots' ability to think on their own. When robots appear to think on their own, this would be like making predictions and coming up with new ideas using algorithms trained on real-world data. And once they do that, they can start to act like humans. It is tempting to think of them as having a kind of moral compass, and because of this, we have rights. And then as a result, how do we ethically integrate autonomous robots into our society? If they think like us and act like us, what part should they play in society? What kind of rights should they have? Ramesh talks about, here's a quote, it talks about like the future need for robot rights. Quote, with the increase in accessibility to robots across the world and their superintelligence growing in quantum leaps, it will not be far away when a robot may actually be equivalent to human in terms of real-time decision-making and function. However, without feelings, a concept of soul or consciousness, and the existence of DNA, some purists may even argue on the need for consideration of robot rights. So again, if it's something super intelligent and it can do something in real time similar to what a human can do, and sometimes even better and faster in terms of decision making and function, again, perhaps we need to consider robot rights. I'll give like pro and con arguments for legal rights for robots. The pro would be, as robots develop more advanced artificial intelligence, empowering them to think and act like humans, legal standards need to change. Like currently, there's not really much in terms of legal standards for robots. So if they become more intelligent and they act in greater ways and with more autonomy, then we should potentially think about changing the legal standards with regards to robots. And this is kind of against the legal rights, but I guess it's really sort of more of a summary quote to sort of bring this presentation to a close. Ultimately, the question of the moral and legal status of a robot or an AI comes down to whether one believes a computer is capable of being an legally recognized person, or remains nothing more than an instrument, tool, or piece of property. So, if you think they should be a legally recognized person, they should have legal rights, similar to human beings. If you instead think that they're just an instrument, tool, or piece of property, you probably would think the opposite. That was robot rights. Thanks for watching. My name is Dino. Please feel free to subscribe if you haven't. Please feel free to like this video. And please feel free to comment below. What do you think of robot rights? Do you think they should have robot rights? Yes or no? How should they go in the spectrum between humans and animal rights? Or do you think this whole discussion is a bit too early and we should be waiting for a couple of years, decades, or longer before we engage in this conversation more thoroughly? As always, thanks for watching. Take care.